Hello, salutations and greetings. My name is Marge. Margie. Marge for short. Hilka, empath. I just like having these little talks on the way I feel about things, and I don't feel very good about things today. Truthfully. I think this needs to be charged. I'm losing my light. There. It's a little dark in my room. I'm doing my talking here because I don't want to say anything that might hurt Mom's feelings. So anyway, I did not sleep last night, and that always kind of sets a precedence. And then I was in a great deal of physical pain today. Eye pressure, migraines. Which is not out of the ordinary. That is not out of the ordinary. But my back hurts extra, and every now and again I have a day where I just want to go off and be by myself. And for years and years I thought to myself, that's selfish, because I people would tell me that, how selfish I was when I was younger. When I asked my dad if we could go spend some one-on-one time together when I was 7, because I didn't know him and it was awkward. I didn't know what to call him. Do I call him Dad? Do I call him Pop? Greg was always the most comfortable because it was his name. He yelled at me in Denny's in front of a lot of people because I was being selfish. And what was my expectation? That I ignore everybody just so he goes and hangs out with me? So I shut down for a lot of years. I ate my feelings. I drank alcohol to cover it up. I was always very susceptible to guilt. I was easily manipulated because all people would have to do is tell me a story of woe, and I know woe. And I don't like to see people suffer and hurt and struggle, so I do whatever I can to help them. There's so many people struggling right now. There's a lot of people struggling right now. I'm one of them. And my only struggle today is just it's like sometimes you just need like an erector, like not an it's called Etch-a-Sketch, where you could freaking clear the slate and start over again. People say I don't work. But what they don't realize is I haven't had a day off in 5 years. I've done the same thing. Even I've lived the same day with trying to keep Mom her schedule and maintaining her health and, keeping her engaged. She had a stroke when she was 38 and she's 70 now. So one of the reasons why she's so spry is because I'm always giving her choices and asking her questions, and I help get her to think. Because as we can see in the climate of the world, when people don't use it, they lose it. People aren't thinking, man. People aren't thinking right now. Freaking, I can't even be on social media today. It's making me sick. Freaking, nauseous. And I did listen to a talk that the dude... what's his name? He has a backup channel because all these other people get strikes and their channel's taken down. I must not be doing something right. Anyway, what's a call for fudge kitties? That's his backup channel's name, and he was, he made some very valid points because I follow a lot of astrology and whatnot, and I believe in God primarily. Still, God gives us it's in Genesis, He gives us the stars to help us navigate potentials. See, but people have free will. And psychology comes into a big play. So, really easy. People are really easy to read, to see how they're going to go. Sometimes, though, you got this storyline, this ideology, it's playing out, this good versus evil thing, man. Everybody has all these spectrums. Everybody has all of it in them. But what are they lining up to? Some people Wait. I hate when the song freaking changes up and then it freaking breaks my train of thought. Oh, I was listening to his talk today. He made a valid point about how, people think that people that are of God are just all love and light and everything's great and wonderful and love your neighbor and just nobody and all that. No, that's freaking blind ignorance, man. I don't even know what that is. People that are like that. What is wrong with you? Your spectrum's about that big, and then as soon as something happened, their freaking psychology splinters. We're gonna see a lot of splintering psychology in the next freaking year or so. Year. Dude, ain't nothing is ever... Society tricked us. We all got duped, man. We all did. We all fell for it. A lot of people are still falling for it. I know people that freaking religiously watch their football every weekend. Avid fans. You spend all that time looking at, and how much time is devoted to God? How much time do people spend thinking about God every day? And like the words that God want, like being good to people and helping people. They don't do that because they're stuffing their faces with all the stuff that doesn't matter. I just saw that they announced the freaking halftime show. It's all freaking rituals, man. Why aren't people getting this? They don't want to get it. They really don't want to get it. People like living in their little glass, ignorant little bubbles because everything is fine there. But the thing of it is too many. You got these people that have had like all this stuff happen to them in life, and then you have these other people that haven't had jack shit happen to them, and they're running they're just it's diabolical. And I have to go leave now because Mom's CD's over, and that's basically what I live for. Is I live to be a dog walker, and I'm her remote control. So I'll be back. This is my life. Benny, you move my laptop, Benny. Benny, right here. Hi, Benny. Is that Margie? You've been a dick today, Margie. Benny not talking to you till later. No, he just gave me kisses. That's the thing, man. I did not want to... I didn't want to be on the earthly plane today at all. And I have no other place to be. I did get to meditate for about 45 minutes, though, so at least I'm still getting my disciplines in, my practices. It's been a lot of freaking retro stuff for me, too, man. Like, because his barn's dying, people don't think people are going to be waiting at the Rainbow Bridge. Marge is going to be one of those that are waiting at the Rainbow Bridge. I'm going to be one of those, too. Anyway, she'll teach me the ropes when I get there, but it's just surreal, you know? I mean, so I know people die every day, people die all the time. And I look at, there's been some relationships in my life that, because my family is just fucking shit. I have one of those shit families. It was a couple of years ago, I was watching some of those child psychology interviews. And they did the one where, like, the mother engages, and then something happens, and then they come back, and then, like, the mom's stone-faced, and whatever the kid does, the mom gives no reaction. And then the kid, like, keeps trying and then gets upset. I freaking busted out bawling when I saw it because it triggered. My mom was like that. She didn't know. She was under so much stress because of a 5-year-long custody battle and the financial burdens and things like that. And all she wanted to do was keep her kids and her family together. And my dad wanted us so he didn't have to pay child support, but he was a dick, and he never wanted, we were always at grandma's house, you know? And so, but she didn't know how to comfort me. I used to have, because I've had so many traumatic experiences, man. And people that have had none, they just look at me and go, oh my God, you have too much post-traumatic stress. Nobody should have to deal with your stuff. You know, that's what the lady in fucking Arizona told me, where I stayed for 5 weeks last year. That was hell, man. I'm like, just fucking kill me, God. Seriously. Just take me, because this shit is just ridiculous, man. People are just... I don't talk to people that way. No. I yell at people in traffic, though. Yeah, I do that. I freaking stupid people, and they can hear me. I know they can. I'm freaking loud. Anyway. So, it really hit home because I've been looking for, like, little pockets of love and acceptance. My brother makes fun of me for it. I mean, he was like, you've been looking to fit in someplace your whole, and he like talked down his nose at me, like, you've been looking for your place your whole life. I hope you you know, and it's just like, but he's never treated me good because he witnessed me being sexually abused by some neighbor kids, and that were older than us. And he never said anything. And he didn't back me up because he never backed me up. I didn't have a brother that stuck up for me and against bullies. I had to learn how to stick up for myself. And oftentimes, I would stick up for him, you know? You know? I'd stick up for anybody somebody was being a jerk to for no reason. You know, just because they didn't like them or something. If somebody doesn't do nothing to you, you don't get to go freaking be a jerk to them, man. So, it's taken me a long time to learn how to self-soothe. Long time. Because I didn't get it from external sources. That's why I don't, as soon as I felt the sensation of alcohol and drugs, I didn't really like the go fast stuff, and I don't count flour. That's God's gift. It's one of God's gifts as far as I'm concerned. Cannabis, that don't no. Anyway, so I turned to that for a number of years to soothe, but it didn't work for me. It didn't work, and I would have experiences often where I drink myself sober, and and I drank by myself, because I drank a lot, and I didn't want to listen to what people had to say. Well, you drank a lot, yeah, so, my rationale was always nobody was around anyway. Nobody cared about me anyway. So I had to learn how to care about myself. I got sober, stopped drinking. The Air Force made me care about physical fitness, dude. Dude, all this shit I talk about fat people and health and stuff like that, you can blame old Uncle Sam, because when I was in, they freaking fat sergeants told me that I had to go to the gym. They put me on the weight management program, and if I didn't go within standards, I was going to get kicked out, and I didn't care, because I was only going to do 6 anyway, and I freaking ran the gamut, did a 180, got off it, came real fit, and those freaking fat sergeants and officers all the way up, continued to just get unhealthier and unhealthier. And it was just like, oh, that's right, this society is do as I say, not as I do. And the stuff that they're doing in the whole world and have been doing last year and a half, 2 years, we did exercises at for it 20 years ago. And I was like, this is stupid. I thought this was a free country, stuff like, and then I was like, they exercised, because military exercises are playing war, and it's just dumb. It's just dumb, because the scenarios that they play aren't ever scenarios that ever really happen. But people have to work 12-hour shifts for like fucking 11 hours, and then, but it's just so they can play chess with our lives. It's so stupid. And so, oh my God, the Air Force was so... And I was at STRATCOM, so it was a high-profile... But it's bullshit base, man. They're all resource hogs, dude. They all take... Dude, there's so much... Everybody could own their own home. There's enough for everybody in this freaking abundant land. But these freaking bureaucrats, satanic freaking Luciferian freaking... witch freaking all of them, they all do gross stuff. I got a message. And what is that? The devil's greatest trick is convincing the world that he never existed. And look at all the people. All you have to do is live for yourself. And you're living for the Luciferian way. The satanic way. That's all you have to do. Is just go around, it is 100% of the day, do what you want to do. Everybody I freaking know. My own brother put mom in a home. Put her in a home. Everybody, my sponsors, and everybody's like, nobody would ever blame you if you put your mother in a home. Not one of them. Do they call her? Do they know her? They don't recognize what a wonderful human being she is, and she didn't even walk until she was 4 because she had club feet. Usually people that are born with club feet never walk, and she did it because of her determination. And as much as shit my brother thinks of her, as much crap, he's like, I decided when I was a young kid that I was never gonna do anything as an adult to help her. He did a Quentin Tarantino is what he fucking did. Right? He's never had to do anything like she's had to do alone in his life. But because he's so angry from stuff that happened so long ago, I am not angry about nothing that happened. I am all that I am. I still tell him, though, you got the life that you have because we had the life that we had. And he still doesn't care. And he's like, put her in a home. And he's like, I'm not going to help you just because you're taking care of her. And he is a politician high up. He's a lawyer for the state of California. Also, major, maybe a lieutenant colonel of the Army National Guard. Or is it the reserves? It's one of those little bitch ones that he probably makes more a month for like a weekend, or that he can waiver, than I get from my freaking disability that I don't even have my full rating because I can't get a hold of anybody. Because everybody's getting paid and they're not doing anything. And the government's gonna shut down. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, the government's gonna, no, not again, dude. Are people getting it? They put us through the same cycles all the time. See, and I never did what everybody else did. I never had freaking family Christmas. Our Christmases were spent 11-hour bus rides on a Greyhound bus. Me daydreaming what it would be like to have a real family. My whole life I have. It's about freaking done me in to freaking keep my dogs and my mom together. This last year, it hasn't been freaking easy. Well, actually, I'm healing. I am on the upswing. I feel like I'm on the upswing and the freaking world's going down the toilet, man. And it's like I see the potential of what could happen. And it's like, man, I don't want to deal with that shit. I don't want to. I really don't. I really don't want to freaking help a bunch of people that have freaking talked badly about me for my whole entire life. People have always talked trash about me. People have mostly treated me badly. And you know what's funny? I did get a reprieve from Michael, the peace dealer, by the way. He did a talk. If you go to his channel and search Heyoka, reading for Heyoka, that's me. It's also on my channel too. So to verify, and I live true to who I am. Character defects and all, those I try to rise above those. They say Aries are selfish. I'm like, I just want a day to myself. Once a year I get like that. About once a year I'm just like, nah. But you know what though? It's the fall. Every freaking fall I freaking struggle, man. When the sun goes away, here comes the Scorpio and Scorpio energy, man. I'm just glad I got a couple buddies and that there's coffee shops and places like that I can go to But now it's starting to get cold, and they all meet up out there in coffee all winter long, all year long, But the one's closing, and life is better than it was a year though. I don't really want to sound too negative. I really don't. I just tell stories and people are like, God, it's just a story, man. That is a story. And that's important to freaking let things freaking talk about stuff and clear out that energy field, And I know that there's a lot of people that are having experiences now that I've had, years ago, and that I have that experience that, whatever happens in life, there's so much turnover right now. There's so many people grieving. Another gal I know from high school, her mom just freaking transitioned yesterday, day before, recently. And it's just that grief, man. It's that grief. I know it. But the thing of it is that's one of the reasons why I always tell Sandy Barnes stories, and always tell, even Sherry Wood's been coming up a lot lately. People that even though they didn't like me, that I still got to learn something from them. Sandy Barnes did, I think, but I moved.
But Sherry would. No, she did not like me. Hi, Erin! Oh, let's see what else. But there's just so much loss right now, and it's like, you know, we all face this stuff. And, I don't know, I think it's because Mom almost died so many times, and my father almost died so many times, that you go through that what if thing, you know? So I've always just and we've never been closely attached to begin with, really. We really haven't. You know? It was just like, I think my dad really didn't like me because I had my mom's face. Yeah, I still do. So, and people are petty like that, you know? I don't know what his deal was. Doesn't really matter. I guess when I cross over the Rainbow Bridge, I'll get all the answers. That's what's supposed to happen, right? We get all the answers. All the answers to all the questions we've ever had, we'll get to know. So try not to be so intolerant and so impatient in this life, right? I feel like shit. My eyes hurt. I got a lot of pressure in my eyes. That's why I'm sitting in a room with a quilt over the blanket, over the window. Actually, is it starting to get dark yet? It's been overcast all day, too. I don't do good with the transition to the fall. And I try not to look at the media. All I look at is MSN, like Face Butt and Twatter, just to get a vibe of what's going on. And then I look at it, I'm like, God, people are so stupid, man. People are just really impaired. They're really impaired. So, I don't know, but the more people lose, I don't know, the more you value life is what's supposed to happen. From what I understand. I value life. You know, it's just like, I'll start, like today, I was just like, God, I don't like, my head hurts. I don't want to have to take the dogs out. Oh, I just want to, and then I'm like, why, God, have you not given me a house with a yard yet? You know, you know, that I could open the door. I mean, it's been fucking 5 years. It just takes a lot of time to take 4 dogs out. But, Tago, the orange tabby, he's been coming in, visiting for a couple times a day. Stuff like that. So, anyway, I gotta stay in gratitude, man. I got to, because it is so easy for me to go to freaking, this is no, you know, and if I start to, like, I cut myself all day long, though, I'm gonna give myself a little pat on the back, because all day long I'd start to, like, it'd come, like, I'd start, come on, like, the dogs in the, get out of the kitchen. I get sick of hearing my voice say, get out of the kitchen, or Biddy, get out of the bathroom, because my mom, because of Mom's little quirks from her traumatic brain injury. And it's just like, so I try not to yell, and I try not to get mad. I just get so freaking annoyed, because I'm just like, 1,000 times. But the thing of it is, like, when people have kids in there, they feel there's always new stages. Mom's stages are she doesn't flush the toilet paper and she stuffs it on the underside of the toilet in the crevices, and Benny likes to go eat the toilet paper. Oh my God, this is my life. No, you know, I'm laughing because I think about all the effort it took me to get into this stupid Air Force, and all the freaking stress and strain to go back to college, because my brother's like, you have to be a productive member of society to go to college. I didn't give a shit. But I went to college, and I don't use any of it. So I could have just stayed always living with Mom and ended up in the same place. But I went this crazy freaking wayward way. I did end up flipping off George Bush on 9/11, though. I need a Kleenex. Oh, fuck it. That's what sleeves are for. Anyway. Hi, baby girl. Luna did get to go with me today on a car ride. She did. I took her with me to I had to go get some more cat food and get some more water. But I don't know. I think freaking stuff's really gonna freaking wreak havocly. Mostly, not just because we're overdue, but mostly because of collective consciousness, and the more people think it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. You know? And depending on what pick your fear, man. Pick your fear. Don't. And I'll when I think about like times that I feel the vibrational frequency of fear, and I'm like, no, I don't want this. I omit. I'm not gonna pick it up because Mom always taught you don't gotta pick it up. You don't gotta be what people want you to be. It's like fearful or angry or stuff like that. But people used to always like this because I get spun up. I get excited so easy. I think they just provoke me just to see. Anyway, so don't pick it up, the fear. And you know, meditation helps a lot. I've been spending a lot of time outside. I breathe. I'm a breather. I breathe a lot, you know. But you know, it's like when you walk into a room and you can tell when the couple's been fighting. You can feel that tension in the air, you know. You know, it's frequency. You can't ignore it. People can act like they ignore it. People can act like, oh, I love and light. I'm not gonna pick up on it. But dude, it's just gonna get bizarro. And it's just such a trip to me because if you go back and watch my videos for 3 years ago, it's when I started talking about this, and now it's the stuff. Now I go to the store and there's a lot of empty shelves. Now I go to the store and beef is $15. Now and even buying local, it's like, what the fuck? Why do you fucking people think that, nobody anywhere is like really working? Like, I guess they don't have to in Taos. I don't know, because so many people got like so much. I don't know how they did it in this state, but people just don't have to work around here. Like, they can't even get employees to fill shifts at fast food. So you got like, you drive up noon to Wendy's and sorry, we don't have the staff, we're closed, but you have fucking Teslas and fucking dipshits driving fucking Audis and bullshit big trucks all over it's just retarded. It's retarded. It's all gonna get more lame. Because people, man, they're cognitive dissonant. People are just burying their head in the sand. They're like, no, everything's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. We'll be great. Everyone's gonna get vaccinated. Everyone's gonna get along. Yeah, you'll just have to wear a mask forever indoors wherever you go, but and whenever anything happens, they're gonna cry freaking bullshit and lock everybody down. It's the next new thing, because now they know they can, because they have been. In some places, parts of the world, they've been doing it the whole entire time. So, but none of that stuff I want to do. See, all that stuff was all ego stuff. That was all distracting me from my main purpose in life, and that is that I'm supposed to be of higher service to God, to everybody around me, and talk about all the mistakes I've made, so maybe other people won't make the mistakes that I've made. Because I haven't always been the best friend, I'm sure. I haven't always been the best sister. I'm sure they have their stories and their accounts. But I bet the times that I was decent to them outweighs the times that I wasn't. So, anyway, good news is Sandy Barnes' services, they're going to try and do it all online. They're going to try and do it on the Zoom. Because she was a part of a couple of big communities in Omaha. She's pretty significant in a lot of people's lives. And I'm going to keep telling stories about her. And I encourage other people to keep telling stories about the loved ones. Because that's how you keep them alive, man. That's how you keep their memory alive. I'm not talking about summings in them. I'm not talking about that. Don't do that. Let them rest and see them on the other side. So, hello Aaron, hello Ahmad. My eyeballs hurt and I'm a bitchy whiny baby. Oh my god, I hate myself when I get like, well, I don't hate myself, but I can't stand myself when I get like this. When I have days like this. But it's just all energy and I'm going to go to sleep and maybe I'll get, see, and I didn't sleep. Like, I don't think I slept at all. It was one of those I didn't sleep. And Sassy had a couple of barking spells and so I got up and made sure she and Mom were all right. And, oh, I didn't even tell. As soon as I finished the video, this is what happened. It's always a adventure. As soon as I finished the video, last time I did one, day before yesterday, Mom goes, Margie, can you help me go to the bathroom? I can't feel my leg. And I was like, fucking what? And I was like, you know, processing really fast. And she when she stood up, she about buckled over. And she's like, Margie, my knee. And I was like, what the frick is... I was like, were you crossing your legs? Because sometimes when she's sitting in her chair, she'll listen to me. She'll cross her legs and fall asleep. And I was like, she's like, yeah. I was like, your leg, you cut the circulation off in your leg and your leg is asleep. I said, it's pins and needles. And she's never had anything like that happen before. So it really freaked her out. And whenever she can't, whenever it's like, oh, she can't walk, you know, something like that, it freaked. She was scared for probably 2 hours. I rubbed it. I was like rubbing her leg and we soaked it in some warm water and she was just, and that's the thing. And I'm going to end up on this because, God, I've been running my mouth. Feels good though. I feel like I'm with good company. And but that fear, that fear, and I'm like, dude, anytime I could ever alleviate that fear for anybody, man, it's the worst. And then there's these people that exist on this planet that they literally get off on fear from other people. That fear, that's why you got freaking prisons full of rapists and freaking Congress rooms and shit. You know, that's why we went to Haiti to take the kids, and you know, that's why the border stuff, to take the kids and the people to do all the weird shit. And it's like, you know, people are really going to have to start paying attention. Who is doing this in your town? Because it's in everybody's town. The Freemasons, they got signs up. Go, whenever you enter, go look, go take pictures of the signs and freaking blast them. Like, these are the Freemasons in this community. These are the people that are running the show. I did. Bent Lodge, number 42, Freemasons. They're the ones running the show here. Cartels, whatever. Everybody knows it, man. People talk about it out. Everybody knows it. They're doing it in your communities too. Sheriffs getting arrested for everywhere, dude. These creeps put themselves in places where they can do this stuff. And that's the thing. You got more empaths like me in HR. I'll be like, dude, you're a freaking creep, man. You know? Blech. Some people feel fucking gross, dude. Blech. Blech. And the more older I get, yeah, I think it's fun to be sensitive. Everybody's gonna get their chance. You know? Everybody gets more sensitive. Your dad, I'm sorry, that sucks. That sucks. I'm glad Mom still gets around. That's why I was like, you know what, Mom? If that happened to that extreme. So now what we've been doing is laps. We've been doing laps. See, Sass is in her winter. And she'll be going off to the Rainbow Bridge here before too long. And Mom's going to be sad. I think it might be easier for me to get her out. Maybe not in the winter. Whoops. But just to get her out. But so in the interim, we've been doing laps. The light's on the other side of the room. I'm going to end this anyway, so. Anyway, isn't this a cool quilt? This is the quilt that I called her. Tell her the pictures are ready. Ruth made it for me, and I never heard back from her, so maybe I'll try again. Godspeed. Anyway, I'm very grateful for this. Is a freaking stunning, gorgeous. Anyway, love them while you got them. Love them while you got them. You know, I just have to. I appreciate every little moment. Like next, we're gonna go and watch some Sheldon. Gonna watch some Big Bang and look at all the freaking Hollywood innuendos, and I'm just gonna shake. Oh my God, it's everywhere. Like Rajesh, his girlfriend that they gave her, that redhead that was into snuff films and stuff like that, and turned her on. See, verifies my point. People get off on pervy, freaking weird shit, and that includes scary. Anyway, I want to, I feel like it's kind of a reunion because Ahmad, Aaron, and Stacy are all here, and all we need is Carl and Fragine. Yeah, we've been just, and I like her walk through the room, but see, she's always, she's as long as we've moved, even before that, Sassy's been on her lap, but she's been carrying around Sassy, and it's not just Sassy, it's Sassy on a dog bed, stacked on like 2 blankets, so it's this, but she's happy, it keeps her happy, so I don't see, that's the thing, is like I don't want to have to control things. I don't think anybody or anything should ever have to be controlled. I'm sure there's those considering circumstances, but still, it's just like that's why I'm not her freaking I'm not her. I tried to go through the proper channels because I knew her memory was really going in Omaha. And it was like, dude, I can't fucking hire. I wasn't gonna hire a lawyer. I'm not her power of attorney or nothing like that. You know, we're just roommates. And I can't leave for more than 2 hours at a time. So anyway, just love them while you got them. Yeah, don't pick it up. That's mom still says that all the time. Don't pick it up. Mom! It's their stuff. Leave it on them, man. But sometimes I really do get twisted up. Storm's coming. That's about all I got for now. Hope you have a rad evening. Peace. I talk forever.